Hi, I'm Cheryl Miller, and you're watching Bay Area Sports Rep.
Just a career game for you. You have a couple of huge three-pointers on a night where the three-point shot wasn't really working overall, but you have the ones that matter there. How do you just encapsulate the feelings of tonight?
Yeah, obviously grateful to see the ball go in, go through the net, but huge shout out to my teammates and coaches that just continue to emphasize, letting the ball fly. We're in the gym, we practice them, so to see them go in when it counts, it's fun.
You guys got off to a cold start, but it feels like you guys have seen this before. Second half, you guys just can get hot. What is it about this team that you guys can kind of overcome some of those early slow starts to kind of be in games late?
Yeah, I mean, we're still learning each other, you know what I'm saying? So we haven't, I think this is our first game where we kind of hit adversity where, our shots wasn't hitting, but we just sticked with it. And I'm just, so proud of our team because we could have just folded, and because we could have just folded and it could have been an excuse because we're a young team, we don't know the system, but, we just pushed through it and everybody contributed to this win tonight. So I'm just proud of everybody.
Hi, ladies. Janie McCauley from AP. Tiffany went down, and that looked pretty scary from a lot of angles. I mean, how much did you say let's rally and let's rally around her and do this thing for her? And it's the first franchise, the first win for the franchise. It's a pretty big moment.
Yeah, her going down, that's a big part of our, our team and stuff like that. But I just told the girls we got to step up. The next person has to step up, and we did that tonight.
Moment for the franchise?
Oh, yeah. Nah, that was, I'm blessed, I'm grateful, that win was for Tip and also for the fans, our first win, and, it's just the beginning.
Since you'll never have a first win again, what mementos will you say from this game?
I just think our relentlessness on defense, on offense, us sticking to the game plan, definitely the energy from the crowd. They definitely, helped us because we was kind of, feeling it, but they pushed us through it. And then just everybody coming off the bench, the starters, everybody just locking in and just, just saying we got to get it done.
Right. You going to say anything souvenir-wise for this?
Just a lot of memories at this point, honestly. I think these are the moments you don't really forget. Obviously, we've been in the gym, we've been working, training camp, everything, and there's been a lot of anticipation, a lot of build-up to be here. And so I don't know if there's anything specific, but just the emotions behind it, the feeling, and just embracing this moment.
For either of you, it seemed like when the threes weren't falling, you guys were really trying to push the ball in transition, sort of taking deflections, getting rebounds, and running. As when shots don't start to go like that, how important is it to play that way, and how does that give you guys energy on both sides of the ball?
Yeah, it's huge. Got to find a way to get things done, and we still are emphasizing, taking our shots, good quality shots, and a lot of those are threes. But also when that's not falling, we're an aggressive team in the paint too, and in transition, they're a fast-paced team, but so are we. And so looking to get downhill, looking to get to the foul line, those are some of our strengths too. So I think just putting more of an emphasis and putting a focus on that was big for us, and we saw the results of it.
Veronica, I went to school with both your parents at Northwestern South Campus,
awesome.
Shepherd Hall.
Go Cats.
Yeah. Just talk to us about that halftime shot. You have built your whole reputation, being in the WNBA as a defensive player tonight, super aggressive offensively, and Steph Curry right there before halftime as well.
Just looking for my shot. Obviously, I do take a lot of pride on the defensive end, but basketball is about scoring too, and assisting, being a facilitator, whatever I can do to impact the game, that's what I'm going to try and do. And tonight it was looking to get to the basket and looking to put some points on the board, but just being aggressive. I have KT in my ear telling me to be aggressive. I have my coaches just taking what's there, and obviously that shot was a little lucky, a little faith, but to see that go in, I think helped me just see a few more go in. So it's ironic that was my first one.
Question for either of you. Felt like the crowd was really amped up all night, especially down in the clutch. Could you talk about sort of the fuel and energy they gave you guys?
Yeah, I mean, it was electric. Like I said earlier, they kind of helped us. They were our sixth man tonight. And I'm just so grateful for the fans that we have. And I just urge, continue to have them come out and support us each and every night that we step on that floor.
And then Carla and Janelle, they stepped up big in the clutch as rookies. Could you talk about them?
Yeah, they don't even feel like rookies, if I'm being honest. It's incredible to see. So I'm just grateful they're on our side.
Yeah, I'm proud of Carla. She was kind of down, and we just told her to keep going. So I'm proud that she came out and forgot the last game. And then, Janelle, she just got here. So for her to have the game that she did, it's just going to go up from here.
Kayla, I'm just wondering, how have you seen Veronica's offensive game grow just from playing with her these past few weeks?
Yeah, I mean, she always had an offensive game, just the opportunity now that she has the freedom to do what she needs to do. And I just tell her that, she's in a different position now and she's not where she used to be. And, she's our point guard, so she has to lead in that way. And I just tell her, you have the ultimate confidence. Do what you have to do. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's not going to say anything. So I just keep telling her. And, tonight was a proven night of what she's capable of doing.
How big was this win just going into the team's first road trip? You guys going to be out for 3 games. How big was this just to give you guys some momentum going into that road trip?
Really big. I mean, it's game by game, one game at a time, and games on the road are difficult, but I think just building off the momentum, we had a lot of good things, but we also had a lot to learn from, and so we just take it one game at a time, and we have LA next, who we faced, and so just kind of going back to the film room, planning for it, preparing for it, and just taking it in.
Veronica, you've made your career on defense. Obviously, Brittany Sykes is one of the better slashers in this league. She had a good game, but it looked like down the stretch you did a good job defensively, limiting her in those last couple possessions of the game. Just talk about the strengths that she has and how difficult of a matchup she is, because she gave you guys a lot tonight.
Yeah. 30 points. It's a tough look, I guess, when you hang your head on defense. But she's an aggressive guard. She's athletic. She's quick. Obviously an incredible just two-way player, and so it's no easy matchup. I think at the end of the day, though, we play team defense, and so as long as she can get hers, and then we try and limit some other people, whatever kind of is working for us. And I think we made some adjustments mid-game or end of game that tried to limit her touches or make it more difficult. But at the end of the day, she's an incredible player, so she's going to hit some tough ones, and you just got to go on to the next play.
Hi, for either of you, Coach Nakase talks a lot about process. I'm wondering, what do you think is the mentality you have to be on this team that's really putting things together from scratch and, to be in that process and really get something out of it? What kind of mentality do you have to have?
I think you have to have a strong mentality. I think, like you said, we just have to trust the process each and every day. We have to get 1% better each and every day. And when we do that, I think we'll be okay. We learn from our mistakes and we move on. I think we did a great job from L.A. Fixing those mistakes coming into this game against Washington and executing that. So if we can continue to do that, I think we're on the right step.
You said you guys made adjustments in the last few minutes trying to limit Sykes' touches. I was curious, is that something that falls on her on-ball defender, or is that something more the rest of the team does to kind of push her out of spots or whatnot?
Yeah, it's a little bit of both. I think it always comes down to a team defensive scheme and just showing her kind of some different looks in a ball screen and what that may look like. But we always talk about if someone gets scored on, it's the whole team. It's the whole 5. So we're never really leaving someone on an island, and we're never just letting that one person try and stop anyone on the other team. So I would say a team one.
Last one. There were a lot of back and forth in the last quarter, and at about the 2-minute mark, Carla made that shot that tied it all up. And did you feel like that was a momentum shift with the game to help you guys get over?
Yeah, for sure. I think there are so many different momentum moments, but I think that was the crowd at its loudest. You couldn't hear anything, and to have someone like Carla, someone like Carla is someone you want to root for. You just want her to succeed. You want her to be on a high. And so it's just so exciting. And that was a huge shot. And so I think that's when we knew, this is when we got to run with it. And so I would definitely say that.
Awesome. Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Hi, this is ABC 7 Sports anchor Sarah Hodges. Please like and subscribe to the Bay Area Sports Wrap YouTube channel.